Good morning and welcome to a reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. This morning we're going to do a reading for the Scorpio community and see what the Most High would have the Scorpio community to be aware of. Earlier this week I drew a card for Scorpio and it was contentment. Okay. Contentment is the peaceful acceptance of your present situation. It's about finding joy in what you already have and being at peace with yourself. This card reminds you to appreciate the moment and embrace the calm within. Okay, Scorpio, so that is the setting, contentment right now. So let's see what the Most High would have you to be aware of at this time. Okay. When it comes to contentment, what should Scorpio be aware of? Okay, so at the center we have here the Tower in reverse. Okay, so there's a resistance to change here. You could also be delaying the inevitable. Okay, and there is also a possibility of avoiding some type of disaster or loss here with the Tower in reverse here, Scorpio. Okay. And that is Scorpio energy, fire, Mars. Okay, but it is in the reverse here. Okay. Then we also have in reverse the Ace of Swords here. Okay, so this is speaking to some type of lack of ideas, some arguments, some insults here, some confusion here. Okay. All right. And the outcome here, we have the Seven of Swords here in the upright here. So someone is in the energy of being deceitful here, trying to cheat someone, being underhanded or scheming here about something. Okay, Scorpio. So when it comes to contentment here, there is a need to be happy and at peace with your present situation here. But there is a resistance here to change here, delaying the inevitable here. Okay. And someone here is argumentative here, very hostile. Okay. Causing some type of confusion or misfortune here. And there is deceit here. Someone is trying to scheme and be underhanded here. Okay. And this energy is resisting change here, delaying the inevitable here. Okay. This is someone who is trying to be strategic here. Okay. So we have your energy here. We also have Aquarius energy and Libra and Gemini here. Okay, Scorpio. So let's follow on to see what is going on here. Okay, so we have a Knight of Cups in the reverse here. That is Scorpio energy here. And this is some unrequited love here. Okay. This is heartbreak, cheating, deception, some type of disappointment when it comes to love here. Okay. And then we have the Hermit in reverse here. So someone is dealing with some loneliness here, some type of isolation here, withdrawing here. Okay. Okay, so with this Ace of Swords here, someone here is argumentative here. Someone is hostile, causing confusion here because they are dealing with some loneliness here. Okay, they are being antisocial here at this time because there is some type of unrequited love here, some type of heartbreak situation here. Someone is being deceptive here and they are disappointed here. And this energy is resisting change here, delaying the inevitable here. They are not content with the situation. Okay. They are not able to find the joy in what they already have and being at peace with themselves here. So this energy here is argumentative. They may be insulting as well here, but this is someone that is dealing with some unrequited love here. Okay. And this loneliness and paranoia here. This is Virgo energy with this hermit in reverse here. So, Scorpio, you could be dealing with someone who is feeling this way towards you, or you are feeling this way towards someone here, someone that you want but you can't get here, or it's vice versa. Someone wants you and you are not interested here. Okay. But at the center of it, this is the contentment here. And in your energy, there is delaying the inevitable and resisting change. Okay. For some reason here. Okay. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. That's Aries energy, and Libra in reverse. That is Justice in reverse here. Okay, so this lack of ideas, these arguments, this insult here, and someone is abusing their power here, being very stubborn here. Okay, there is a lack of discipline, a lack of control of oneself here, and there is an injustice here because someone is dishonest here and being unfair here. Okay, so they're arguing with you, they're causing confusion with each other. Okay, there's dishonesty here, and someone is not being accountable for their actions here. Okay, and this is making someone resist change here, being in this energy of being unfair and resisting change here, and being antisocial and being restrictive here. Okay, being reclusive as well. Okay, and then we have the Six of Swords in reverse here. So there's a lack of progress here. Okay, things are not changing here. There's a lack of progress here. Okay, someone feels trapped here by this abuse of power here, by someone who is excessively controlling here. And someone feels overwhelmed here by someone who is causing trouble here and rocking the boat here and resisting change here. Okay. And then we have the Lovers in reverse here. So the only card we got in the upright is the Seven of Swords with this deceit and these lies here. And this is definitely a lovers or relationship situation here, Scorpio. There is disharmony here. There is Gemini energy again. So it's no harmony here in this relationship. There are trust issues. There is conflict here. And once again, this lack of accountability here. Okay. So someone who is a manipulator here, who is cheating, causing disappointment, is not being accountable for their actions here. They are resisting change here and delaying the inevitable here. They're trying to avoid a loss here. Okay, with you, or you're trying to avoid a loss with someone, Scorpio. Okay, but there is a detachment here because of these lies, because of this cheating here. Okay, and we have cheating twice here. So someone has been cheating. Okay, they've been dishonest, they've been unfair. They are not holding themselves accountable for their actions. Okay. So this lack of ideas on what to do with this lack of harmony in this situation here, this imbalance here, there are arguments, there are insults, and this is causing you to withdraw from this situation. Okay. Causing you to feel isolated here. Okay. So there's disharmony, there's trust issues, there's abuse of power. Someone is very stubborn, excessively controlling here. They're a manipulator, cheating. There's deception and disappointment here. And there's a lack of progress, a lack of healing. And then someone's in an energy of feeling trapped and stuck in a situation with someone who is causing trouble here, Scorpio. Okay. So, yeah, let's see what else is going on here. And in the upright, we have the Six of Cups over this Tower energy. And this is speaking of some type of childhood memory, some past influence here. Okay. Something that was once innocent here. So this could be an energy that you've known since your childhood that you are in a relationship with. Okay. And this is someone that you felt was someone you could trust here. But there are some issues in their youth here, okay, that's causing this abuse of power, causing them to be excessively controlling here from some past influences here, okay? But this could be someone that you've known since you were a child, or you met very young. But now there's a lack of progress. There is slow healing with this situation, and you feel overwhelmed here. Okay. All right. Let's get some more energy out here for a little more clarity. Okay. So we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo out here with you, Scorpio. So you could be dealing with any of these energies. Okay. Okay. All right, so we also have the Nine of Cups in reverse here. So there is some shattered dreams here, okay? There is some unhappiness, a lack of fulfillment here in this situation, Scorpio. And we have the Eight of Cups in the upright here, okay? Eight of Cups in the upright. So there is a need to let go here, to walk away from something here, because you've reached your limit here. Okay, and you have to withdraw again. So withdrawal is here twice with the Eight of Cups and the Hermit energy. So I need to withdraw from the situation. And then we have the Seven of Cups here as well. So this is definitely an emotional issue. We have the Nine, the Eight, and the Seven here, along with the Six. So just about all the cups here. Um, so someone has multiple possibilities here. There's some illusion here, though, okay, when it comes to these options here, okay? So someone here who is very negative and pessimistic here, okay? And having the situation seems to be a nightmare here. A lot of unhappiness here because of all these multiple possibilities, all these choices here, all this wishful thinking and procrastination here. And at this time, you feel a need to abandon the situation here. You need to walk away and let it go here and look deeper within yourself. You need to be introspective, especially with this Hermit in reverse here. You need to step back and really look at the situation for what it is here. Okay. So this is a lot of Scorpio, Pisces, energy, a lot of water energy, a lot of emotion in this situation, Scorpio. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here and the upright here. Okay. All right. So there is a change coming when it comes to this energy, this Emperor in reverse here that is abusing their power, who is very stubborn here. So there's a change. There is karma that's coming here. There is a cycle. Okay. There is a cycle of change. It could cause some type of upheaval when it comes to this situation that has caused a great deal of unhappiness here, these arguments, this insults here. Okay. And then we have the Magician in reverse here with the Justice in reverse here. So this is a karmic retribution here because someone was manipulative, someone was greedy and conniving here. Okay. And this has caused this nightmare for you, this unhappiness, this devastation. Okay. And someone is lacking accountability for what they have done, what they have caused. Okay. And we also have death in reverse here too. Scorpio here. This is more Scorpio energy here. So this is an inability to move forward. So a fear of beginnings here. And someone is repeating this negative pattern, resisting change. And that is what we had here with the Tower in reverse, resisting change, Scorpio. So you have to walk away. You have to let go. You have to stop resisting change if this is you. Okay. And, you need to let it go. If this is happening to you, someone is being very negative, deceptive, cheating. Okay. You need to let it go. You need to withdraw. You need to go within and step back here from this situation. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright here. So this speaks to a new beginning here. All right. This could be prosperity, security, stability here. Once you walk away and let go of this situation here, once you start to really analyze yourself here, go into introspection as to why you may have stayed in a situation that was not healthy for you. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Swords in the upright, Scorpio here. And this is speaking to some fear, some anxiety that you may be dealing with here because of unhappiness, because of feeling overwhelmed here by these lies, these trickery, this cheating here. It's causing you to have a lot of regret here. Okay. So there are new opportunities here. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor here, but you have to let go. You have to abandon this situation. Okay. This inability to move forward, this fear of a new beginning, and repeating these negative patterns is keeping you stuck here. And it's keeping you dealing with this fear. It's keeping you in this anxious energy here, being overwhelmed here, having an inability to cope here. Okay. But the beginning of this is talking about contentment here. Okay. Accepting your present situation here. Finding joy in what you already have and being at peace with yourself here. Okay, this reminds you to be at peace with the moment, be calm within. Okay, so with this, you're going to have to learn how to be content with yourself. Let go of anything that is not healthy for you and learn how to be content with just you. Okay, you have to learn how to let go here, go within, analyze yourself, be introspective here, look deeper, and learn how to be content. Be in contentment and at peace with yourself, just with you here. You have to find the peace. You have to find the joy with yourself here. Because others cannot give it to you, Scorpio. You have to get it for yourself. Okay? And don't be afraid to move and leave something behind. Don't continue to repeat negative patterns here because this is slowing down your healing. It's causing a lack of progress in your life here. It's causing you nothing but trouble, Scorpio. Okay? And someone is very manipulative here, very karmic here, very unfair with you here. And it's nothing but trust issues, imbalance, and conflict here. Okay? Let's get another deck here. Let's see if we can get a little more confirmation on this energy, Scorpio. Okay. So your energy is here quite a bit here, Scorpio. So you're very emotional about this situation, which is understandable here. If someone is being manipulative and causing you anxiety to the point where you can't rest, You can't think clearly. If someone is affecting you in this manner, you need to move. You need to let it go and learn how to be in content. Be content with yourself here. Be at peace. If that means being by yourself, then that's what it means. If that's going to give you the peace that you need, okay, the contentment that you deserve at this time. Okay, so we have empathy here in the reverse here. So there is an emotional disconnect here, or self-absorption may be limiting your growth. Open yourself to another experience here. So there is a lack of empathy here. Okay, someone has a lack of empathy. They are emotionally disconnected from what they do. Okay, and then we have acceptance here. Okay, so embrace what brings you peace. Resisting reality only prolongs the discomfort. Okay, so now you have to accept what it is that you see, what you're dealing with here, Scorpio here, because resisting, you know, having this inability to move, having this fear of change, resisting, right? It's only going to prolong the discomfort in the situation. So it's time to let it go, walk away. Okay. Then we have open path here. So there is the path is opening up for you with this Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So when you release the need to know every step, the path reveals itself. Let today unfold without expectation. Practice openness by moving forward one moment at a time. Okay. So now's the time to do that. And then we have allowance here. Holding on to expectations may be blocking blessings. Relax and allow things to unfold here. Okay. So allow the cycles of life here. Allow this change. Allow destiny to work for you. Okay. Because someone is very abusive here. And if you're holding on to the expectation that they're going to change, this could be blocking the blessings here, blocking this good luck, blocking this destiny, this change that is here for you here. Okay, but you have to relax and allow things to unfold the way they need to. Okay, and then we have faith. Okay, faith sustains manifestation even when there's no visible evidence. Keep believing. Strengthen your faith by affirming that everything is working out in your favor. Yeah. Okay. It may not be working out like you want, but it is working in your favor, Scorpio. Okay. All right. So this lack of progress here, this slow healing, dealing with something that's overwhelming you, you have to step into your faith here. Even when you can't see things getting better, you have to believe that it will. Okay. And then we have reliance. Yes, reliance. Impatience may be blocking the flow. Cultivate deeper trust in the unseen. Okay. So you may be impatient too. Okay. All right. Not relaxing and letting things flow here. You're dealing with some type of emotional disconnect here that's limiting your growth here. You're impatient and blocking the flow here. You're holding on to an expectation that is blocking your blessing. Okay, Scorpio. So you have to relax and allow the things to unfold naturally here. You can't force it here. You can't make it happen. Okay. You have to have acceptance here. And then we have courage in the reverse here because there is self-doubt that's holding you back. Trust in your strength. So you're holding yourself back from what you need by holding on to this relationship that is imbalanced here, that is full of conflict here. Okay. And then we have expansion in the reverse. So there is a fear or limiting beliefs that may be preventing your expansion. Break free from your comfort zone. Okay. So maybe you are in a comfort zone in this situation here, dealing with someone who is in this energy of being underhanded here, scheming here, always being strategic with you. But you're dealing with a lot of burdens here, okay? A lot of regrets here. And you have fear here. You have to have faith here. There is a path that's opening up, but you have to have faith here. But you are allowing yourself to be limited here. You have impatience here, self-doubt here. You're expecting something to change here. You haven't accepted it, okay? So this unrequited love here, you have to have acceptance here for what it is here. Because resisting that will only prolong discomfort. So if there's someone that's not giving you the love you need here, you need to accept it here. All right? Someone is deceptive here. They are a manipulator. And you need to let go and abandon this situation, Scorpio. So, and if you are in this energy of doing it to someone else here, then you need to be aware that this is going to be an issue here, okay, for you. Because now, if you are emotionally disconnected from what you're doing here, you're limiting your growth as well here. Okay, so all this can block your growth. So just to be sure, if any of you are in this energy, this is going to limit your growth. So you have to make some changes here. But for those Scorpios who are dealing with someone who is not giving them the love that they need here, and you are not accepting it here, you need to step in faith here, because this is limiting your ability to heal here. It's just causing you fear and anxiety here. This energy there's trust issues here. There is an imbalance here. Okay, if you don't trust this energy here, then this is holding you back because there is self-doubt here. You have to trust in your inner strength to move on, to get you to where you need to be. So you have to break free from this comfort zone. If you are used to being in toxic situations, Scorpio, you have to break free from that. So this path can open up and you can get what you need here. Okay? All right. Let's get 3 cards here. Yeah. So, yeah, you have to stop holding back here. So you're holding yourself back. You're holding yourself back from your blessing by not accepting that this Knight of Cups energy is not giving you the love that you desire, that you can't get it from them. So you have to learn how to be content and love on yourself. Here, you have to have faith here and affirm that everything is going to work out in your favor here. You have to break out of these limiting beliefs here. And you have to stop holding on to expecting someone to change. You can only change yourself, Scorpio. Okay? Let's see here what we have. So we have find balance here. So that's Libra energy here. So you have to find balance within yourself here in this situation here, because there is an imbalance in this situation. So you have to find the balance. You have to trust here. Okay. And then you have Hecate. Okay, this is Gemini energy. No, this is Sag energy. Okay, so you have to be wise here. There are paths here. There are 2 paths here. So you have to make wise choices here. Okay. You have to see things for what they are. Okay. You have to accept here. You have to stop resisting change and open up to the truth here. Okay. And then we have Medusa here. Okay. So you have power here. You're dealing with someone who is negative here, but you have the power to change this here. Okay. And let me look a little deeper because those are newer. Let's see. I can pull a little more from there. Okay, yeah. So with this one, this is also about trusting your intuition as well. Trust your intuition when it comes to these choices. This path here, that wise owl that's on their shoulder here, you have to make a decision here. Okay, you're going to have to make a decision, but you are resisting this change here. All right. Let's see if some more gleam. Okay. All right. So with Medusa here, that's also speaking to this betrayal. That says, don't let betrayal define you. Okay. Reclaim your voice and your space. You have the power to rise again. So you can rise again from this situation. All right. Don't let the betrayal of someone define who you are, Scorpio. Whether you're male or female, don't let someone else's betrayal determine who you are. That just speaks to who they are, not you. Okay? Right. And, this Libra energy, this finding balance is also about avoiding arguments here. Okay? And the need to stop being codependent on someone. Okay? So, yeah, you have to make a choice. Don't let this betrayal, this unrequited love here, this heartbreak, this manipulator dictate who you will be here. You can rise above this. Okay, you have the power to rise above to change this. You can make wise decisions and you can have balance within yourself. You don't have to depend on someone here. Okay, someone who is abusing their power with you. Someone who is very controlling here, and this lack of progress here, this holding you back here, this fear and impatience here. So you need to find the balance, make the wise choice here to let things go. And you have to maybe withdraw and step back for a while and heal. Okay. But a path is opening up for you, Scorpio. Okay. You just need to release the need to know everything. Just take it one step at a time. The path will open up for you. Okay. All right. So, destiny, the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor here. All right. You just have to walk it out, walk this path here. Accept the truth of an individual here. And accept that someone is emotionally disconnected here. They're very self absorbed. They care about themselves only here. They are very argumentative here. All right. And they're just causing you unhappiness, Scorpio. Okay. So whatever situation you in here, whether this is with, I wouldn't say it's a work situation. I would say this is definitely emotionally, relationship based with the lovers here in reverse here, justice in reverse here. Yeah. So some of you could be married or in a long-term relationship, but you're resisting the change here. Okay. You have to learn how to be content with yourself and not be dependent on someone else for your happiness. You have to find contentment in yourself. That was the center. Find contentment in your situation here, right? It's about joy in what you already have and being at peace with yourself, okay? They can't take anything from you unless you allow it. So you have to learn how to have peace with yourself. Let them go head on, okay? Let them go. Withdraw. Okay, if it's unrequited, then let it go. Abandon it. Let it go. Okay? Learn how to love yourself. Look deeper here. Be introspective here. This is a time of introspection here with the hermit in reverse. You are feeling lonely here, right? A need to be reclusive, but you have to use this time wisely to look deeper, to analyze self, to discover self, what really makes you content, What really brings you joy? What really brings you peace? Okay, Scorpio, this is the time to do that. You have choices here. You have to be wise here. Okay, you have to be balanced here. Get your strength back. Get your courage back. Okay, don't hold on to any expectations that may be blocking your blessings here. Don't hold on to any limiting beliefs here that's preventing you from growing. Okay. So this is what I see for you, Scorpio. So prayerfully, you will make good decisions. And if you are um, loving on someone that's not loving on you, then let it go. Okay. Either way. Okay. Let it go and focus on yourself. All right. And find the balance in your life here within yourself. And that's what I see for you, Scorpio. So I pray that you make a wise decision, the thing that will bring you peace and contentment. All right. And Neptune Soulful Seer is out.